All right, this is part 2. You see what I'm saying here? Yeah, obviously. Yeah, so John Boyega, I can pay him even 8.9 million because he the cat Tacitonius is like a major character, man. Tacitonius, Papari, and Cassius, those 3 actors are like the major. They have a lot of scenes. All the other actors have a lot of scenes too, but those actors have a lot of scenes in the book, man. A lot of scenes. Tacitonius meets Papyri in Volume 1. You have the story with Tacitonius and Cassius have a lot of scenes. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot. That's why I'm paying those actors the most money out of everyone else, obviously. Whereas, even though the actor from Meramis and Queen Sarah are small AS actors, they don't have as much scenes. Hence why I'm paying them a bit less. Like the actor for Queen Sarah, I'm not paying her 9. I'll pay her 8.5 because Queen Sarah is pretty major. The actor for Meramis is pretty major, but he's not as major as guys like Tacitonius and Cassius. That's why I'm paying him a bit more than the actor for Tacitonius because he's a big, small acer. I'm not going to pay him more than the actor for Cassius. Even though Don Cheadle is bigger than Dijon Mansu, I'm paying him a bit less. But I'm still paying him a rich salary. See what I'm saying here? There's exceptions. I'm paying him a nice 9.5, and I'll pay Dijon Mansu a nice like $10.9 million. And I'll pay John Boyega even 8.9. I can easily afford it. Pay him a nice 8.9 million for the role. That way he works harder for you, obviously. Because Tacitonius is a major character. And the actor from Papari, I'll pay him 4 million. I'll pay him 4 million for the role. That way he works harder for you, obviously. So if he wants more money, I'm not paying. If he wants like 5 Simon Lookman, I'm not paying you more than 4 million. That's good enough. You're never going to make this in Hollywood, obviously. See what I'm saying here? And Andy Serkis, because he's a small A-lister, he's big, I'm paying him a lot of money, but I'm not going to pay him any more than $7 million. Even though he's a bigger actor, even though he's a bigger actor than John Boyega and Dijon Mansu, for the role, he's not as major. Hence why I'm not paying him as much. Because he's an A-list actor, I'm still paying him a rich salary. That's $7 million. You guys see what I'm saying? There's exceptions. If the guy is an A-list actor, even if he's bigger than some other characters, bigger than some other actors, if he's not as major, you pay him a bit less. Pay him like $7 million, $8 million. You see what I'm saying here? Yeah, there's exceptions, obviously, how much you pay people. And he'll agree to my yeah, I have not accept your deal. Even though you agree you're paying, yes, I'm paying you money that you don't even make in Hollywood. As most AS actors in Hollywood make like $2-3 million. Yeah, man. Hence why once you guys see the documentary, you see how much I'm paying all these actors, you see the credits, you guys are gonna be shocked, like holy shit, man. These actors are all the main characters in the movie are all making their millions, yes. As Hollywood can't afford to do that. In Hollywood, most of the movies, they have like two actors make a lot of money and everyone else gets shitty money. Because they don't have the budgets that I have. For my salary budgets are like, my salary budgets alone are even more than how much Hollywood movies are made for as a whole, man. I'm putting $410 million towards salaries for Zanus. Something crazy. Even Peter Jackson would be like, holy shit, $400 million is crazy for salaries. That's more than how much the Lord of the Rings movie for Mayweather as a whole, yeah. Because I know what I'm doing. Look, man, I have to have a bit because me and Vijay have the keys. We'll make our money back. Even if I put $1 billion towards a movie, me and Vijay are gonna make like $2.5 billion in profit. We're gonna make our money back because we have the keys. But anything over $1 billion, you're being stupid. Okay, Vijay, anything over $1 billion, we're being stupid with our money. I am never going any higher than $98 million for my movies. Everything else will be under $700 million, which is still unheard of budget, obviously. See what I'm saying here? Yeah. And all these actors will agree to my deal. If John Boyega's agent wants $9 million, look, man, I'm not paying you $9 million. As I'm paying you, you're never gonna make in Hollywood. As $8.9 million is good enough. That's a good fucking deal, obviously. Because I told you, for the rising stars, you can even go up to $8.9 million, right? For the biggest actors, you can go up to $5.9 million, $4.9 million. But I'm not gonna pay Von Jose $4.9 million. No. He's not worth. He's a B-list actor. Because John Boyega, even though he's not worth $8 million, he's a rising star. He at least you saw he was in Star Wars, so he has some value. Whereas Von Jose, you don't see him doing religion movies. He's a B-list actor. $4 million is good enough, as you'll never make this in Hollywood. And he'll accept my deal, obviously. John Boyega will accept my deal. Ivan, it's a deal. As even though you agree you're paying me, yes, I'm paying you money that you'll never make in Hollywood. As you're walking away with, I don't know, a $3+ million check in your bank. $3 million in your bank after taxes is a nice fucking paycheck, man. It's a nice paycheck. $3 million in your bank? It's a nice deal, man. Get a nice Ferrari. Get a nice Porsche. Buy a nice $2 million condo for yourself. Yeah, man. 1.5 million condo, yeah. Go on a nice vacation with your girlfriend. You also get your money for your posters, and you get your commercial money, and you get your what? Your $2,000 gift card. Yeah, I'm spoiling them. And you get your perks. So I'm giving them a good deal. Hence why the actors for Zanes will work harder for me. I don't have to worry about the actors slacking off. I'm going to tell the actors, every time when I sign a contract, I'm going to tell the actors, look, man, because I'm paying you, I'm going to tell the actors, look, man, because I pay you guys a lot of money that you're never making hard, I want an unheard of performance from you. Better than even those Lord of the Rings actors. You know what I'm saying? What I might do, I might do a thing where I take all the actors and we watch Lord of the Rings. So we watch Lord of the Rings, and I'm like, okay, guys, you see these orcs? You know what I'm saying? Think of beings, I don't know, 4 times scarier than these orcs. The acting performance you got from these actors, like Elijah Wood, Viggo Mortensen, I want acting doubling that. Okay, Ivan, I said, no, man, I don't want you guys slacking off from my movie. Zanis is a masterpiece. It's my baby. I don't want my adaptation being ruined. I need the best acting performance I can get from you. I'm even gonna tell the actors. I'm gonna tell the actor for Eretat, for Fool, Morale, and look, man, I want you to be 3 times more psychotic than the Joker. Like, okay. And I'm saying, yeah. You know, that's why you have to hire a psychologist for them. That way they're good, obviously. I'm gonna tell him, look, man, watch The Dark Knight, study the character of the Joker. I want you 3 times more psychotic than that Joker. Tell them that way they know. Okay, Ivan, yeah. That way they know, obviously. Benjamin Cumberjack, whatever his name is. The guy, the guy for what? The guy who, the guy in what? The guy who, what? What's his name again? But the guy who's in Doctor Strange. He's good for Eretat. He voiced what? He voiced the dragon in The Hobbit. I think he might be good for though. He might be perfect for Eretat, obviously. He might be good for Eretat. I might have him chosen. You never know. He's good for Eretat because he did that voice, that evil. Remember the dragon in The Hobbit? He did that voice of the dragon. He's good for Eretat, yeah. Obviously, because he's a small A-lister, he's worth, I don't know, like $20-some million. He's a small A-lister, so for him, you can pay him for the role of Eretat. You pay him because he's a small A-lister. You pay him a lot of money, but like because he's wearing a mask, I'm not going to pay him as much as the other actors. I'll pay him, I don't know, $6 million for the role. He'll accept the deal, obviously. You pay him a nice $6 million for the role of Eretat, obviously. But I'm going to tell him, look, man, when you play Eretat, this is going to affect you psychologically, as you're going to be wearing a devil mask and playing as the devil himself, man. That's why you have to hire. You're looking at something 3 times more psychotic than the Joker, man. And you need to what? You need to. Hence, the voice actors for Eretat, they're going to have to really prepare themselves mentally, man. You're looking at something fucking scary. They're wearing a demon mask. 3 times more psychotic than the Joker, yeah. As a Benjamin Cumberjack, whatever his name is, if he's chosen, look, man, I want you 3 times, study the character of the Joker. I want you 3 times more psychotic than the Joker. That way you get a good movie, obviously. And I want to unheard of, because I'm paying you a rich $6 million. I want an unheard of performance from you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you give him an unheard performance, obviously. Because Eretat is a voice actor, I'm not gonna pay him like $10 million, no. But because he's a small actor, you still have to pay him a rich salary. Pay him a nice like $6 million as the main antagonist of the story. And the actor for Fool, you pay like, I don't know, it depends. If he's an A-list actor, you pay him like $4 million. If it's a B-list actor, pay him like $1.5 million or something like that as a voice actor, which is good. The actor from Morale, I'll pay like $680,000, $600,000. Depends who the actor is. $700,000, $500,000. $680,000 is good for Morale, because Morale is a major character, but he's a bit more minor. See what I'm saying here? But the 3 major villains of the story are Eretat, Fool, and Morale, whereas everyone else is more minor. Ephesus is a key part of the plot, but he's minor. You only see him in Volume 3. I'm saying Volume 3, obviously. But the voice actor for Ephesus, I'm going to pay like a nice like $500,000. That way you get unheard of acting from that voice actor, obviously. But I'm thinking Benjamin Cumberjack, whatever his name, I think he's good for Eretat. I think he's really good for Eretat, because he voiced that dragon. Remember that dragon in The Hobbit? That was freaky. He's good for Eretat. You have that voice, yeah. Except I'm gonna have the special effects team have him sound like a demon. So even though if Benjamin Cumberjack is chosen, I'm gonna have them put special effects to have Eretat sound like a demon, obviously. And Benjamin Cumberjack, if he's chosen, he's gonna be psychologically affected because he's playing as a devil, And you need to what? You need to hire a psychologist, and you need to what? Have him prep. I need you to prep. You're going to be wearing this demonic mask. I need you to prep yourself mentally, you know what I'm saying? If he's chosen, obviously. But he's a good, I don't know who I'm choosing for the voice actors, but I think he's a good candidate for even Peter Jackson. But yeah, Ivan, he voiced Smaug in The Hobbit. I think he might be good for Eritrea. Yeah, Peter Jackson can give you some good ideas too, obviously. But all the voice actors for Eritrea are gonna have to send in the reels, man. You guys are gonna have to send your reels, yeah, man. You guys are all gonna have to send your reels. See what I'm saying here? And because I'm paying these actors an unheard amount of money that Hollywood barely pays on average, obviously. There's exceptions, obviously. They're all going to work their asses off for me. I remember, and they get their perks. I'm going to spoil them. They all what? They're all going to work their asses off for me. And I don't have to worry about cheesy acting, obviously, right? As if you pay these actors shitty money, they'll work hard for you, but chances are you're not going to get as good acting from them. You'll still get amazing acting from them. As the actors in Lord of the Rings got shitty money, they got shitty food, obviously. They didn't get spoiled the way I'm spoiling them. They still worked their asses off. But because they got shitty money, chances are they slacked off in some scenes a bit more. See what I'm saying? Whereas if you pay them a lot of money, they're millions, they're gonna work double. You're looking at an unheard. They're gonna pour their heart and soul into the character, man. You're gonna see guys like John Boyega, you know what I'm saying? DJ Mohan Su, Ayaz Alba, Ariana Grande. Okay, Ariana Grande, you're gonna be playing the role of Belle. Belle is fucking weird. Whatever you did for Victorious, I want you doubling that acting. Belle is fucking weird. When you read the book, you see what I mean. Belle is fucking weird. I want you to nail this role. Yeah, I get it. I pay you a rich $5 million, money that you're never going to make in Hollywood as an actor. Yeah, you're a big A singer, but you're never going to make $5 million as an actor in Hollywood because you're not a big actor. I expect you to work hard. Yeah, I promise, Ivan, I will work my ass off. Yes, I'm paying you your fucking millions, and I'm spoiling the shit out of you during the 4 years. I expect you to work hard for me. And these actors will work hard for me, obviously, because I spoiled them. You see what I'm saying? I expect Peter Jackson to work hard for me, or Mel Gibson, because I paid Peter Jackson, I don't know, it was $9 million in New Zealand money. I expect you to work hard. I don't want you slacking off, as I'll be very, very pissed. I don't want you winging it. I want you to be prepped, and I want you working your ass off during production. You know what I'm saying? Because Peter Jackson will be a bit older, obviously. Peter Jackson will be, I don't know, a good like 27 years older than he was in Lord of the Rings. He will be a bit older, obviously. He was a little stronger in Lord of the Rings, obviously. He was only 40 years old. Hence why what? You need to give him good breaks, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I might have a chair. Like, if Peter Jackson is tired, I can have him like sit down and, hey, look, Peter, if you work all day and you're tired, you can sit down in a chair and take a little break if you want. Because Peter Jackson will be like 65, 66, 67 by the time he directs Xanadu. He'll be a little older. Hence why, you know what I'm saying? Hence why I'm going to tell Peter Jackson and William Del Toro, look, man, I recommend, you don't have to do this, but I recommend when you stay in your hotel, it doesn't hurt to go to the gym a couple times a week. That way you're more fit for the 9 months. Ivan, don't worry, Ivan. Look, man, I know you've directed movies before, but look, man, you're a lot older than you were in Lord of the Rings. Guillermo del Toro, you know what I'm saying? You guys are a little older. It doesn't hurt to work out a little bit, to get more fit. Take a nice jog on the treadmill. Take a nice swim. You know what I'm saying? That way you're more fit during the 9 months. Well, these actors are all going to be fit because they're going to be training for 6 months and doing their training the third year. Hence, the actors are all going to be prepped for the role, obviously. And the actors already know what I'm talking about. Because, I already know how Xanus will look like. You know what I'm saying? The prologue. We know what I'm talking about. You know how you'll look like in the prologue. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? You know how we look like in Marvel? Think of somebody like that for Tactius, for King Tactius. He's a king of the north. He's a father of what? Of Tactius II. Yeah. Look at an amazing story, man. But I told you, if you read the prologue is a little bit rushed in my book. Hence why there's a high chance I'm going to add a bit more scenes for the movie with Peter Jackson. Okay, Peter, I think we should add more scenes with Tactius I. That way we get a better movie. You know what I'm saying? We change this and change a few things in the prologue. Yeah. See what I'm saying here? Yeah. That's why you're looking at the best story we told in motion picture, man, for Xanus, man. Because okay, I poured unheard amount of money into the movie. Hence, you're looking at unheard technology better than Avatar and Lord of the Rings. Unheard of action sequences, unheard of war action sequences, unheard of horror, obviously. Eritad and the wolves and bats are devils, obviously. 3, 4 times scarier than those orcs in Lord of the Rings. Something 3 times scarier than the ring race. Those ring races were freaky in Lord of the Rings. Let's think of something 3 times scarier than that. And unheard of world building for the north, the south, Iraq, advanced movie. Hence why it'll be an amazing movie. Plus, I paid everyone. I put $400 million towards my salary budget, and I paid everyone unheard amount of money. Hence, these actors and crewmen are going to work harder for me. The director will work harder for me. My 17 will work harder for me. Hence why what? You also have the 4K Blu-ray effect. Yeah, man. I pimped out all my IMAX cameras. Yep. Unheard of set building. $400 million towards special effects. Hence why what? My movie. Unheard of soundtrack. I'm hiring Hans Zimmer. Hence why my movie will be better than Lord of the Rings. Yeah. It won't be much better. It'll be close. But Zayn's, and plus I'm acting in it. That's the bonus. The bonus is Ivan O'Mara is acting in the movie as Tactius. God in the flesh, man. Fighting the devil himself. Yeah, that's why Zayn's will be an amazing story. You're looking at something better than Peter Jackson. Even Peter Jackson will, yeah, I read your book. If you pour out of money into it and you hire the right actors, you know what I'm saying, you're looking at a better story than my movie. Yeah. You're looking at a better story than Lord of the Rings. You see what I'm saying here? Yeah. Even these Lord of the Rings actors, all the actors who were in Lord of the Rings, once they see the documentary of Last Hope for Zanus, they see how much, you see all the actors flown into my office, a nice technology of the documentary, right? Independent movie camera, you know what I'm saying? Holy shit, Scotch is better than Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? They see how much I'm paying all the actors, they're all gonna feel like shit, holy shit. I wish Warner Bros. Paid us all this money, but Warner Bros. Can't afford to pay the actors that kind of money. For $90 million budget, you can't afford to pay all those actors that kind of money. Is that your whole money gone? As the actors are going to cost me like $75 million, $80 million bucks, man, around there. $75 million in costs. The actors are going to cost me, obviously. The crewmen are costing me, I don't know, $220, $230 million. My 17 is costing me $50 million. That's like my whole budget. I'll have like, I don't know, $15, $12 million left over in the budget. My whole budget gone. Yeah, all the money gone. Yeah. You see what I'm saying here? Yeah. And that's what guys like Elijah Wood, you know what I'm saying, Viggo Mortensen, Orlando Bloom, Billy Boyd, Dominic Monaghan, you know what I'm saying, you guys know who you are. You guys all got your shitty money for Lord of the Rings. Once those actors see my documentary and see how much I'm paying all these actors, they're all gonna be like, oh my god, I wish I got paid that kind of money. Yeah. But they didn't though. But most of those guys are pretty successful now, obviously. But my point is, when they did Lord of the Rings, they got their shitty money, man. They got like $250,000. Which is shit. $300,000, $400,000. Shitty money, man. That's how much I'm paying minor actors. The amount of money I'm paying the minor actors, that's how much money those Lord of the Rings actors got for a major role. And yet you got an amazing performance from them. Sean Astin had an amazing performance in Return of the King. And yet he got paid shitty money. Well, imagine me paying these actors their millions. You're looking at unheard of acting for them. Better than even what you got for Lord of the Rings. If you thought Andy Serkis did an amazing job for Gollum, he's going to work double harder for me because I paid him $7 million. Whereas in Lord of the Rings, he only got like $1 million, and yet he worked his ass off. And don't forget, he was a dirty slave too. You know what I'm saying? So he got pretty shitty money. $1 million is pretty shitty money. He got his pretty shitty money. He was a dirty slave. At the same time, he wasn't spoiled the way I'm spoiling him. Hence, and he still worked his ass off. Well, imagine me paying him $7 million. He's going to destroy the role of Job, man. Okay, Andy Serkis, Job is a pothead. He's not too bright. You know what I'm saying? I want you to destroy the role. Yeah, don't worry, I'll destroy the role. You see him, he destroys the role. That's why once Zanus says, okay, Idris Elba, you know what I'm saying? I'm paying you the most money, even though you're more of a minor character. Well, he's not really a minor character because the first like 50 minutes of the movie is about the life of Tactius the First, obviously. And he starts off the story, but look, man, I want you to destroy the role of Tactius the First, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to play the role as my father, destroy the role. Yeah, I have no worry, man. I'll destroy the role. You watch the movie, you see the first trailer with Tactius the First, he destroys the role. Holy shit, man. This movie looks sick. Yeah. This movie looks better than Lord of the Rings. Yeah, you look at an amazing movie, man. And Peter Jackson will destroy the role too as a director too. You're going to see Peter Jackson working his ass off, man. You're going to see him working hard. I don't know, you see Peter Jackson, you see the doc team interviewing him, you see him directing. You see Guillermo del Toro working his ass off because I pay him a lot of money. As most directors will never make most assistant directors will never make $1.4 million in Hollywood. As most assistant directors probably get like $200,000 in Hollywood. And I'm paying Guillermo del Toro a rich $1.4 million, and so work hard for me. I'm giving him a $250,000 bonus, which is a nice paycheck. Walking away with $650,000 in his bank. I don't know, $600,000 check in the bank. That's a nice paycheck for an assistant director. And he also gets spoiled too with his perks too. And so work hard for me, obviously. You're going to see Guillermo del Toro, Peter Jackson, or Mel Gibson, I'm saying, working their ass off. You're going to see Peter Jackson directing me, directing the actors. Holy shit, Peter Jackson's working hard. And you see him, you're going to go back and watch the Lord of the Rings documentary. Yeah, Peter Jackson worked hard, but you can tell he slacked off a little bit. He looked like he slacked off a little bit more. Like he didn't care as much. Why? Because he was a dirty slave, and the Hollywood system, they didn't spoil him the way I spoiled him, obviously. They served him shitty food. He made a lot. He only made like $10 million for directing the movie. He got his profits, piece of the profits, obviously, but he only made his $10 million, and I'm paying Peter Jackson like $80 million for the fourth year in New Zealand money, obviously. 65 in Canadian, $80 million in New Zealand money, hence he'll work hard for me, obviously. He'll work harder for me. And I spoiled him, and I gave him his freedom. Hence why Peter Jackson will work what? He will work really hard for me, obviously. You're going to see him working his ass off, obviously. At the same time, Peter knows if he fucks up my story, everyone, that's bad press, man. Everyone's, oh yeah, Peter Jackson fucked up Ivan's story, and Peter Jackson doesn't want to fuck up my masterpiece. Okay, guys, Ivan paid me a lot of money. He spoiled the shit out of me. He saved me. He gave me my freedom. Let's not fuck up his masterpiece. Yes, I paid you a lot of money. I don't want you guys fucking up my masterpiece. Hence why you pay everyone a lot of money, that way you don't have to worry about them slacking off, obviously. I don't have to worry about bad acting from the actors because I paid them their millions. They're unheard of millions. Hence, they're going to work what? They're going to work hard for me, man. You're going to see all the actors work. You're looking at unheard of acting performance for them. You know, in my opinion, the best acting performance, one of the best acting performances I've ever seen in my life is Jim Caviezel's Passion of the Christ. Remember how you saw that movie? Unheard. He was worthy of an Oscar, man. I don't think he got an Oscar. He was worthy of an Oscar. That was probably one of the best acting performances I've ever seen in an actor. And Sean Astin. Sean Astin in Return of the King had an amazing acting performance. As well as Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant. That was an amazing acting performance. And Will Smith in Iron Legend. Unheard of performance. Well, imagine a performance like just as good or better than that, because I paid these actors unheard amount of money, man. There's a scene, I won't spoil the story for you. There's a scene in Volume 2 where Cassius talks about Aratat, the Devil Wolf King, and all the Southerns the room goes silent. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, tell me more about the Devil Wolf King. You know what I'm saying? And Cassius is like, Aratat is as real as I see you now. You'll see what I mean when you read Volume 2, you know what I'm saying? And the Southerns are all like, because I'm going to tell us, even though the Southerns know Aratat is the Devil Wolf King in the South and he lives in Barak, they've never seen him, so it's like legends. Great horrid stories were told about the Devil Wolf King in the South. And that's why you're looking at an amazing story, man. You're looking at me. Peter Jackson, yo, Ivan, you wrote a masterpiece. Yeah, I wrote a masterpiece. Cassius talks about about the Devil Wolf King and all stuff. Yeah, I've seen him. You know what I'm saying? He's frightening and horrid. You know what I'm saying? He talks about seeing Aratat. Yeah. Tacitus talks about how frightening Aratat is. Ivan, they've seen, yeah, you'll see what I mean when you read the book. I don't want to spoil the story for you. With Tacitus and Cassius, you'll see what I mean at the beginning of Volume 2. That's where we're looking at an amazing story. Yeah, man. You'll see what I mean when you read the book, obviously. They talk about Aratat, the Devil Wolf King. Yeah, man. Yeah, you're looking at something amazing, obviously. And you're going to see the unheard. You're going to see Ariana Grande destroy the role of Belle. You're going to see Diana Minette destroy the role of Mary. You're going to see Vijay destroy the role of Lithia. Me and Vijay are going to work our asses off, too, because we know we're going to make our money off our movie, obviously. So that's the motivation. Yeah, Vijay, even though it's blood, sweat, and tears in 9 months, me and you are going to make our billions off our posters and our movies. That's why we're going to work hard, obviously. You're going to see me destroy the role of Tactius. For Volume 1, I'm arrogant and cocky. You know what I'm saying? Then towards the end of Volume 2, I become more mature. Then Volume 3, I grow my beard. I grow in wisdom and I'm more mature. Yeah. You'll see what I mean when you're like, Ivan, why does Tactius grow a beard? You'll see what I mean. I don't want to spoil the story for you, obviously. Yeah. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, man. Obviously, right? I know what I'm doing. And because I pay these actors with millions, they're all going to work hard for me. As they're all walking away with millions. All the actors, all the main actors who are going to be in my movie are all walking away with a 1 million, a one, I don't know, 1.2, 1.3 million check plus in their bank after taxes. I told you, if you get like 700,000, 800,000, 900,000, $1 million, million plus, that is a good paycheck. And you can do a lot of things. $1 million is enough to last you for like 5 years. It's a nice paycheck, man. You can buy a nice car, a nice Porsche, a nice house, a nice apartment, go on a nice vacation, a nice paycheck. Whereas if you get like 300, 200, 100,000, that's pretty shitty money. And that's how much I'm paying the minor roles, man. That's why everyone's... So even the minor actors are going to work hard for me because I'm paying them like 300, 250. That's a nice paycheck for a minor role. That's how much the major actors got in Lord of the Rings. As I guarantee you, the minor actors in Lord of the Rings only got like $60,000, $50,000, $80,000. You see what I'm saying? They got shittier money. And yet, think about it, these actors got shitty money and they still work. You still got an unheard of performance from them in Lord of the Rings. While I'm paying these actors with millions, the minor characters are hundreds of thousands. That's why you're looking at unheard of acting from them. The actor of Digimon Hansu, you're going to see... Remember that amazing performance in Blood Diamond from Digimon Hansu? With Leonardo DiCaprio, he destroyed the role. Well, think of acting twice for my movies. I'm paying him way more money. I'm paying him like $10.9 million. And you're going to see Digimon Hansu destroy... Because Digimon Hansu just getting a nice, like, multi-million-dollar check. You know what I'm saying? Hence, you're going to see Digimon Hansu destroy the role of Cassius here. You're going to see, like, holy shit, man, these guys poured. The end war with Aratat and all them. Oh my god, like you're gonna see how brave the men are. Yeah, obviously. Remember in Return of the King, when hence why I'm fucking creative. Even Peter Jackson was like, holy shit, you're creative. Yeah, remember that scene in Return of the King when Faramir, he talks to his father obviously, and he's like you wish that what. I had been dead and Boromir had been alive, obviously, right? And he's like, yes, I wish that. I'm saying, and then he foolishly goes with his men, and they march through the Pelennor fields, and I'm saying, remember that scene? And Pippin sings that song. Remember when they were riding the horse along the city when they're ready to leave the walls, and you see people throwing flowers. Well, think some of that for the end war. You have all the civilians of Xanath lined up. And they're crying and all this stuff, and Takism are ready to go to war to face Aratat. And you have the cursed demon ancestors of the South. This went crazy. Holy shit! Yeah, that's why Xanath will be the best story ever told, man. And you have, when they march, you get this nice music, and then they cross through the wall. Yeah, man. That's why you're looking at a male. That's why Peter Jackson. Yeah, I mean, if you adapt this to the basic, you look at the best. Yes. You're looking at the best story ever told, the most picture. Even better than Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings, man. That's how good of a story I wrote. You have the cursed demon. You not only have Aratat, who's the devil himself, you have the cursed devil ancestors of the South, man. In the sky. I don't want to spoil a story for you. You're looking at something crazy. Imagine applying it on the base between devils, man. Devils in the atmospheric. Yeah, you're looking at something crazy, man. Yeah, man. That's why me and Peter Jackson are going to have a blast writing that script. Because me and Peter Jackson, yeah, Peter really, we don't have to change that much. We don't have to change that much in your book. Yeah, your book is a masterpiece. Yeah, we don't have to change that much stuff in the book because it's a masterpiece, obviously. A lot of dialogue will be changed. I'm going to add quite a few dialogue for certain scenes, obviously. But I'm going to follow the story. You see what I'm saying? Like 70% of the story. And we can add a good like 25% of details to make it more interesting. To make it more dramatic. Add more scenes with Aratat. You see what I'm saying here? Yeah. Hence why I want to plan out my story with VJ during the 8 months. That way, by the time I start my comedy, I am fully prepped. By the time I hire my directors, I'm prepped. I have ideas what I want for the scenes, and then we can begin writing the script. But writing the Xanath script won't be hard because all I have to do is just follow the story, man. Just follow what's in the book, and you just apply it in screenplay format. And you're good. So it won't be that hard, obviously. What's a great escape on all my movies, I'm writing it from scratch. Hence why I really have to plan it out with VJ. And VJ is very creative like me. Hence why I need your help. Look, VJ, I need you helping. I saved your fucking ass. I need you helping me. Yeah, I will not help you. Okay, even though let's take our nice vacation, and then while we're in these countries, we can plan out 2 times a week. We plan out the Zanus story. Okay, what? Okay, for example, I don't want Taki's eyes glowing blue. I want his pupils to change color, his eyes to change color. I don't want Eratet's eyes glowing red. Otherwise, that's silly. Yo, I mean, yes, I know what I'm doing. I don't want Eratet's eyes glowing red in the movie. Otherwise, you're looking at something silly. Obviously, I don't want Taki's eyes glowing blue. Let's have his eyes change color. Why is his eyes glowing blue? I don't want to spoil the story. See what I mean? I don't want Eratet and Fool's eyes glowing red. I want their pupils to change color. I don't want Eratet having an axe. I want him having a sword. I want Fool having a sword. You see what I'm saying here? Yeah. I don't want the Valley of the Blood to be an actual bridge. It's not an actual bridge in the book, but I don't want it to be an actual bridge. I want it to be like it's the bridge between the north and the south, but it's not an actual. It's a valley, a cursed valley, and there's wild crows, wild ravens. It's a huge valley. It takes hours to cross that valley, and once you cross the valley from the north, you're now in the south. Dimmest atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Different sky. It's cursed, obviously. Once you pass the south, the valley from the south, you're now in the north. The north is holy. See what I'm saying here? Oh my god, it sounds like an amazing movie. Yeah, you're looking at an amazing movie, man. That's why Peter Jackson was like, yeah, I mean, you wrote a masterpiece, man. This is better than Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it's better than Lord of the Rings. World of the Rings has better world building, but Zanus is a better story. You see what I'm saying here? That's why Peter Jackson will have a blast at Guillermo del Toro if he's chosen. He'll have a blast doing the concert arts with me and VJ, man. Building the world of the north, the south, Zanus, Safi, Cyrus, the forest of Galathea, the Valley of the Dark Valley, Barak, the ancient Gilead city, the cursed western Gilead mountains, the northern Gilead mountains in the north, the city's edge, the gardens in Zanus, the courtyard, yeah, the castle of Zanus, yeah. Because Cassius and them live in a castle, whereas Eratet and them live in in a tent, like a pavilion tent. You know what I'm saying? Like a pavilion. You know how in Narnia, Aslan and them have like a tent? Well, think of something like that for Barak, except they live in Isengard, obviously. But Eratet has like a royal pavilion. He has like a royal tent. So you can have Eratet, he lives in the pavilion, but it's like a royal pavilion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He lives in the pavilion. I'm just showing my camera here.